hey, hello, 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 hey, hello, 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 hey, hello, 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 hey, hello, hello, hey, hi, and hello. My name is Jerusalem Truth. And I would love to give you a very personal welcome or welcome back to this here YouTube channel, Temperance Apothecary. I am an artist, tarot reader, hoodoo lady, and hoodoo baby. And if you have not been here before, thank you so much for checking us out. Today, we're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it sweet with what sweet treat does Spirit have in store for you. You might have picked your pile based on the picture, but if not, I will be posting that in a moment. You can also work with me personally as I do general readings, love, and career and development readings, and custom creativity readings as well. We're on TikTok, we're on Substack, we're here on YouTube, we're on Instagram, and our website, Temperance Apothecary, will be up and running very, very shortly, so make sure you go and check that out as well. Take a second, lock in, get seated, maybe get a sweet treat, and I'll see you at your pile. Hi, pile 3, Neil. I had to take a little break. No, you were pile 1, so you may have some messages in pile 3 for you. I actually filmed them first. Don't tell nobody. Ooh, I got a bug bite too? You hate to see it. Now, technically I would look at your image, but my phone is currently used for a little time-lapse video that I'm doing. So a sweet treat Spirit may be bringing you, I remember your image is cookies, is one that is universally loved, it's shareable, it's something you just can't help but want to offer somebody, or people just can't help but ask you for. It may be an enhancement of a gift that you already have. I'm also hearing and seeing some kind of break. Like it's a joyous, like, welcome. There is a fly that's gonna bother me, but I'm gonna take that as confirmation. It's a welcome sweet treat. It is one where you stop what you're doing, because like I said, the camera died in between and I let it charge, and while it was charging, I was just tip-tap-tapping, working, making moves in silence. Jose ain't never like me, and I'm fine with a classy. I'm working. Oh my gosh, so many flies can come to this corner. Anyway, child, let's go ahead and get into your cards. I already shuffled them and picked them out. And actually, let's start with your affirmations. Since we started with pile 3 first, we'll switch it up for your pile 1. It's okay to be born again and rediscover myself. That's evolution. That's becoming. I don't think I've ever gotten this card ever in the 2 years that I've had this deck. So this bug bite is really sending me, child. Maybe you're getting bitten. Maybe that's you're the sweet treat. You're the birthday. Pile 1. So let's get into these cards. We have the Knight of Cups, the King of Swords, and the King of Cups. Ooh, okay, hold on. Y'all are about to see me commit a murder. I'm sorry, let me pause. That was very Grandma Sue coded of me, very Southern of me. I just killed a fly on a window with my bare hands, and I did not want, you know, that to be shown. But at any rate, we flipped over your cards. We have the Knight of Cups reversed, the King of Swords, and then the King of Cups reversed. I would say you in your bag, but not really, pile 1. You are, this feels like your energy, right? Ooh, especially when you look at the affirmation. The sweet treat Spirit is giving you is the gift that keeps on giving, and it's the gift of you. It's the gift of becoming. You are no longer the knight, you know, la 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 la, just here offering my cup to anyone who will take it. Do you want some? I'll give you some. And you are not the King of Cups, who also recognizes they have things to give. They're a little softer, more pliant is what I'm hearing. You've shown up in spaces being the overly understanding one, the overly emotional one, the overly nurturing one. Not that these are inherently negative qualities, but with the King of Swords coming out, especially in the middle, I'm getting, you're putting that up. You're putting that up, and that's the sweet treat that Spirit is bringing you. They're bringing you another version of yourself. They're highlighting another version of yourself, and as a result, you are rediscovering that, yeah, you can be on your King of Swords, big boss energy, and that is so beautiful. What did I say? The gift that keeps on giving, and what gives more than you to you? Ooh. Now, I was shuffling just because to get some clarifiers, and we have, the Star. La 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 la. I'm hearing Another Star by Stevie Wonder. And that's funny because that song is him being like, yeah, for you, you might find another star. You might find someone else to love, but there's nothing else for me. And as far as what Spirit is giving you, they're giving you that kind of self-recognition, especially with the star on top of this King of Swords. And I'm just seeing a rejection of staying down, if that makes sense. Like, you are not allowing your emotions to get the better of you, and at the same time you are balancing them, right? So yes, the King of Swords takes no shit, causes no harm, takes no prisoners, first of all. And the Star card also is air energy. It's Aquarius energy. You may have a message for you in pile 2, where they are the water bearers. They are the folks that want to connect with humanity and to their own humanity, right? Hold on, I gotta go see a man about a charger. 1 second. You are on your P's and Q's, pile 1. Like, my phone died as I was doing a time lapse, and I went ahead and charged it. I've been in this corner. I'm recording from the art center in my neighborhood, and something just told me today, hey, let's get outside. Let's go do tarot outside. And at first I was, of course, physically outside, but the technology kept reheating, and it felt like just a breath of fresh air. So maybe that's the sweet treat Spirit is also bringing you. Yeah, they're giving you reprieve. They're giving you relief, especially with the Star card. You are ruling from a more logical, logistical place. You are allowing yourself to put mind over matter at this time. And really, when we get in seasons of hustling, when we get in seasons where we are so focused, so locked in, as the people them say, on what it is we want to accomplish, how we want to show up, on showing up as our best version of ourselves. I heard Gemini real loud just then. Gemini season, sidereally, is starting June 14th. So that's coming up. At least if you are watching this at time of recording, this is a timeless message. It's perfect for whenever you see it. But with that being said, I'm hearing downloading like a software update, a new version of self where, yeah, it's your party, you could cry if you want to, but you don't want to. Why cry when you could believe it? Shout out to P Valley. Uncle Clifford's mama told them, she told her, we don't just cry, we get even. And that's what this is giving, but it's not getting even at someone or crossing someone. It's up-leveling and evolving in what you even allow, or what you permit into your space, into your mind, into your body, into your heart, right? You're not leading with your heart anymore. You're leading with your mind. You're leading with your mouth. That's what I'm hearing. You have things to say. All right, pile 1. And I love that for you. Any final messages for this sweet treat that's coming into pile 1's life, Spirit? Oh, okay, word. We have the 9 of Cups, and then we have the King of Pentacles. You're coming into a bag. Spirit is going to bless you with a bag. What did I just say, pile 1? Especially with the cookies, you will have enough to share. Multiple. Racks on racks on racks. Between the 9 of Cups, which is everything you've ever wanted, so you're getting wish fulfillment. And I think it's hilarious how you have the 2 cups cup cards reversed, but then you have the 9 of Cups upright. By you locking in, you are able to access other parts of yourself through the King of Swords, through the King of Pentacles, that is bringing you such magnificent prosperity. And it is material, very much so, especially with this King of Pentacles. But I'm also getting that it is impacting how you feel. You see how they're seated, right? They're seated and surrounded by their cups. You're keeping to yourself. You're keeping your emotions, your expression, your je ne sais quoi. You're keeping the secret sauce, the Krabby Patty recipe locked at this time, and instead just executing. And as you are doing so, you're getting everything you want. And then you are able to see, wow, look at this pentacle, look at this, I want to say thing, but this project, this version of self that I've created. You have gone from sitting in the seat, to being put up. You put up, pile 1. That's the sweet treat that Spirit is blessing you with. So I do want to read your affirmation one more time so it can really stick to you. Take a screenshot if you need to. But let's read it again. It's okay to be born again and rediscover myself. That's evolution. That's becoming, baby. Now, they ain't at that last part. I did. But I think it's still true all the same. Thank you so much for watching Pile 1. If you would like a personal reading into what exactly Spirit is treating you to, I have general life, love and romance, and career and development readings, as well as custom creativity readings for the people who just ready to curate and grow their creativity. If you would like to see me on the TikTok, we're there. If you'd like to see me on the Instagram, we're there. If you'd like to see me on Substack, we are also there, all at Temperance Apothecary. Tell the streets we back up, okay? Real stringer bell with it. Otherwise, I will see you in another one. Something was just telling me to shuffle. We got the 4 of Swords on the bottom. What's at the top? With the Lovers. Yeah, as you choose yourself and choose this new beginning, and you choose this iOS release, you are literally updating your software. And as a result, you're discovering equally as powerful parts of self that you may otherwise have been ignoring. There's the affirmation card over here. Yeah, this is from Pile 2, so maybe go check that out too. Everything my heart desires is manifesting into reality. I know that's right. And I have gotten seemingly so many bug bites since sitting here. So yeah, Spirit is gonna be nibbling on you. Okay, you're the sweet treat. You're the birthday. Pile 1. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. I pulled up your image and these churros are so cute. You may be my Latine familia. Mi gente Latino. And even if you are not, you may be from somewhere like myself, Chicago, which has a huge, absolutely vibrant, wonderful Hispanic and Latino population. I'm hearing that very, very specifically, as I am literally in an art community center with a cafe downstairs that serves amazing churros. So that feels very poignant. Clearly Spirit wanted to bring me up. Bring that up. Secondly, churros are a labor of love. All right, so Spirit is trying to bring you something so specific and so niche, I'm hearing, that even if folks outside of you don't see it as a sweet treat or don't see it as relief or reprieve, you will, and you will know exactly what I'm talking about, right? I am also getting that this looks like, what do I want to say? This looks like a personal serving, if that makes sense. Like, it looks like a serving that a handful of people would have, and that may be a part of the sweet treat Spirit is bringing you as well, where they are not just blessing you, but they are blessing the people around you through you, like that tea. And at the same time, it is specific to your desires. So because you feel good, because you are indulging in the sweetness that Spirit has gifted you with, you are then also extending that and radiating that sweetness to others. So let's get into your cards. I shuffled them beforehand, so we've already had the messages. Let's go ahead. Yeah, all right. We have the 7 of Swords reversed, the Chariot, and the Star. Let me cover their body as they are naked. Your sweet treat is reprieve. It is release. And again, it is unexpected. Folks might see it as, you may have a message for you in the next 30 days video, Pile 2 or Pile 3. No worries if you don't, but I would recommend going and checking that out. It may seem unexpected or unsavory to others, right? When you find out the friend you have been close with for all those years actually had done something behind your back, or a coworker you were cool with, a manager you thought, liked your work, let you go. Or, I don't know, your neighbor who you thought y'all had a good working rapport has been stealing your packages. Like, those are all things that sound wild on first impression, and that sound like something that would be overwhelming or upsetting, something that's very sneaky. But usually, at least for me, I'll use I statements. When my gut or my intuition is telling me something, and I am a little curious, I am a little paranoid, I am kind of hypervigilant or discerning about what's going on or the relationships and connections that I'm in, and I receive confirmation one way or another, right? Because sometimes it can be discernment cropping up as anxiety, and then sometimes you be knowing. When I find out, good or bad, neutral, positive or negative, I feel better. I feel better and I can actually move on. So the sweet treat that Spirit is bringing you is clarity. Spirit is, I want to say has leveled the grass, all right? We've cut the grass, the snakes, they're slithering. And you, my friend, are getting a move on. Move, move, move right out of life, move it out of life. That actually applies to this. Whoa. If you know Dream Girls, go listen to Move. All right, and even if you don't, that feels appropriate. You are leaving behind this situation. Spirit is giving you this clarity as a sweet treat because that is what then gives you the catalyst to go. I'm noticing how the 7 of Swords, and then we have the Chariot, which is also a 7. Just saw 414, which is my birthday on the timestamp. You are taking this new information that you've had, right? You see how they're walking here and they've been trying to hold these swords and da-da-da-da. The Chariot got their wand, they have their Sphinx, and they have their motorcycle. That's all they need. It's you in the open road. So there may even be some travel that Spirit is blessing you with, or this is very, very specific. Summer coming up. You know, you might be going on a girls trip or two, or a friend trip, and things might not go as planned. They happen, but you will feel better and be able to heal on the other side of that outcome. You will be able to reconfigure your own self-trust as well. The star is Aquarius energy, and they are the humanitarians, right? They are the people who want to be connected to others. Don't believe the hype. Don't let nobody tell you different. So you, by leaving the situation where people might have been sneaky or lying or just dishonest and disingenuous in how they show up, inauthentic, if you will, and you deciding, not even just deciding, but you using the information that Spirit is revealing as your sweet treat to then get a move on, you go and find yourself some healing. You go and take yourself to the water. Yes, you might be going to the beach. Ooh, and the camera is dying. So I'm going to take that as a sign. Let me go ahead and read your affirmation, pile 2. Everything my heart desires is manifesting into reality. Yeah, as you realize, okay, that situation didn't work out, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get what you want. It doesn't mean that because one friend group, one person, one whatever, one job couldn't give you what you desired, it doesn't mean you're never going to get it. In fact, you now are receiving the clarity that, oh, I had to get rid of this. I had to disconnect from this. I had to be removed from this so that the things I genuinely want can come into my life. So thank you so much for watching Pile 2. If you would like to work with me personally, I do offer general life, love and romance, and career and development tarot readings, as well as custom creativity readings for my folks who are ready to invest in their creativity. We are on TikTok, we are on Substack, we are on YouTube, obviously, we're on Instagram, and you can go ahead and check out our website, Temperance Apothecary, very, very shortly to book directly with me. I will see you in the next one, y'all. Bye. Hey, Pile 3. So I actually, don't tell nobody, I'm starting with your pile today because as I was shuffling, I was hearing, oh my gosh, did it again, so I'm gonna let the beat rock. So maybe Spirit has a nostalgic sweet treat for you. That song is however many years old. I actually don't want to look it up. Let me pull up your image so that we can get into your sweet treat. If I remember correctly, you all are the churros. So let me see. You are not the churros. That is pile 2. So you might have a message in pile 2 for you. I haven't even done it yet, so we go see together. You are the chocolate covered strawberries, which makes me think, oh my God, he's singing that song to a lady, presumably someone he's interested in being with. And chocolate covered strawberries always make me think of romance. You know, it's just a luxe kind of treat, simpler made than people may believe, but every time you see a chocolate covered strawberry, it's like, oh my gosh, for me? At least I do. So Spirit may be presenting you with a person who's giving you a sweet treat, or they are giving you a custom dipped and presented just for you kind of sweet treat coming into your life. It's going to be delicious, first of all, and not luxe. There's a specific word that I'm looking for. I can't place it now, but a sweet treat Spirit is trying to get to you is one that's very sensual, it's very romantic, it will definitely touch on all your senses, and it's rich. Both rich, and rich as in the chocolate that a strawberry can be dipped in. So let's get into your cards. I went ahead and shuffled beforehand 3 cards for the look at that, the sun. 3 cards before the collective. We have the King of Wands reversed, the 2 of Swords reversed, and then the Sun. And I'm gonna pull a clarifier for this King of Wands reversed. But the first thing I am hearing is that you are letting yourself be seen. That is a sweet truth. Oh, yeah. King of Wands reversed, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. Spirit is trying to bring you some long money. Pile 3. Spirit is trying to bring you, what did I say? Rich, and not just monetarily, but also rich in family, rich in support, rich in community. And even how you have the adults of all ages, the elder here and the child. You also have a child and animals here on the Sun card as well. So the sweet treat spirit might be bringing you maybe in the form of a child. You're being around children, your nieces, your nephews, volunteering, right? As summer camps get started, maybe you freelance, maybe you just want to volunteer and get connected more in your community. And the sweet treat spirit is also bringing you is one of clarity. So we have this 2 of Swords reversed, which I personally prefer if there was a position to ever be had, because it's you deciding resolutely that you're going to do the thing, right? And with the King of Wands who's seated and the 2 of Swords also seated, both being in reverse, the sweet treat spirit is bringing you is visibility, and it's visibility that is, I'm hearing historic. You're going on a historic run, pile 3. 10 of Cups reversed with the 8 of Wands. You may feel out of whack at this present moment. Queen of Swords. Yeah, because you're in a very logical, logistical, trying to figure it out, what's happening energy. And Spirit is literally trying to bring you this bowl of chocolate covered strawberries. Like, here, my sweet baby, you ain't even gotta do too much. You actually don't have to be in this go, 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 how I'm gonna get it done, you know, King of Wands energy. And it may be worth considering how, yes, the Queen of Swords rules with an iron fist, right? She is the embodiment of mental clarity and astuteness and all these very high, lofty, heady concepts of how to engage with others, but she's a little detached from this 10 of Cups. So as the 10 of Pentacles comes in and there is a material change and a long-lasting material change in your life, let the sweetness of that moment via this 10 of Cups actually penetrate your senses. Very sensual, pile 3, and not in that, oh, sexy, but sensual, as in enacting all 5 senses. I just heard Taurus as well. So you may be a Taurus, you may be an earth sign, you may be a Libra with the way that air sign just came out. I cut the deck on the Queen of Cups. So yeah, you can afford to be a little softer, pile 3. Things are happening fast, 8 of Wands on the bottom, but that doesn't mean that it's gonna be fast and hard. It can be quick, a quick transition, but you're so indulgent in your emotions, in your creativity, in your expression right now, that Spirit is saying that speed actually is indicative of the emotional resonance of the sweet treats that they're trying to bring your way. So that is really, really beautiful, pile 3. Let's look at your affirmation. My intuition is my greatest guide. It speaks clearly and moves me into action. Exactly. You're not just in this Queen of Swords energy. You're also not in that King of Wands, very masculine, rah, rah. You're being moved, as the Queen of Cups would be, by your intuition, by your own emotional compass. And in doing so, you are aligning perfectly with the sweet treat that Spirit is trying, and not even trying, Spirit is bringing to you. So affirm that, pile 3. Comment a strawberry down below if this resonated with you. If you would like to see further into what sweet treat Spirit is bringing, you can also book with me privately and personally, as I do general life overview, love and romance, and career and development videos. Tarot readings via YouTube videos. I will see y'all in the next one. I hope you have a great day. Bye.